6.2 work energy theorem. For constant force. For rectilinear motion under constant acceleration, we have three equations. So, which are known as kinematic equations. What are that? V is equal to u plus at, v square minus u square is equal to 2as, s is equal to ut plus half at square. So here I am using this equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. For rectilinear motion under constant acceleration, we have v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here v is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a is acceleration, s is displacement. So let us take this is equation 1. So here I am multiplying both sides by m by 2. So what we get? 1 by 2m v square minus 1 by 2m u square, that is called 1 by 2m 2as. Here 2 cancel, that is called mas. So here according to Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. So finally 1 by 2 mv square minus 1 by 2 mu square is equal to F into S. So in three dimensional, so equation 1 can be written as, so in three dimensionals means what? In vector notation. So in three dimensional, equation 1 can be written as, so in vector notation equation 1 can be written as, so it is v square minus u square is equal to, here acceleration a bar, here s is displacement, so I am taking d bar, displacement vector, so I am taking d bar. So here v is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a bar is acceleration vector, d bar is displacement vector. So here also I am multiplying both sides by m by 2. So we can get 1 by 2 mv square minus 1 by 2 mu square, that is called 1 by 2 m 2 into a bar dot d bar. So here 2 cancel, so it is written as m into a bar dot d bar. So m into a bar according to Newton's second law, m into a bar, that is called f bar dot d bar. So here the dot product of force vector and displacement vector is known as work done. So that is called work done by net force. So here half mv square is final kinetic energy minus half mv square is initial kinetic energy. So final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. So the change in kinetic energy is equal to work done by the net force. So finally how I can write? The change in kinetic energy is equal work done by the net force. So this is known as work energy theorem for constant force. So finally how I can say? The change in kinetic energy of a particle is equal to work done on it by the net force. So the change in kinetic energy equal to work done by net force. Example problem 6.2. It is well known that a raindrop falls under the influence of the downward gravitational force and the opposing resistive force. So a raindrop falls under the influence of gravitational force, that is called F is called mg. The letter is known to be proportional to the speed of the drop, but it is otherwise undetermined. So here, so this opposing resistive force is proportional to the speed of the raindrop. Consider a drop of mass. Here, drop of mass. So mass of the drop is m is equal to how much it is? 1 gram. Convert into kg. So it is 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. And falling from height. So here height is given. How much it is? H is equal to 1 kilometer. So here height is equal to given 1 kilometer. Convert into meter. It is 10 cube meter. It hits the ground with a speed of 50 meter per second. So when raindrop hit the ground, at that time the speed of the drop is v is equal to 50 meter per second. So let us take initial velocity is 0, final velocity is 50 meter per second. Here initial velocity u is equal to 0, v is equal to 50 meter per second. What is the work done by the gravitational force? So here I am taking g is equal to 10 meter per second square. So here what is the work done? Here work is nothing but force into displacement. Work done by the gravitational force means what? The gravitational force into displacement. How much it is? It have displacement, that is h. So here work done by the gravitational force, Wg is equal. So what is work done by the gravitational force? Force into displacement. So here force is equal mg into h. So simply work done by the gravitational force is mgh. So m is given. How much it is? 10 to the power minus 3. G is known value, that is called 10. H is given. How much it is? 10 cube. Finally 10 to the power minus 3, 10 cube. Minus 3 plus 3, 10 power of 0. 10 power of 0 is 1. 1 into 10, it is 10 joules. So work done by the gravitational force is 10 joules. Next one is, what is the work done by the unknown resistive force? So here unknown resistive force, let us take WR. So we know we have to find change in kinetic energy. So change in kinetic energy, final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. So that is called half mv square vf square minus or half mv square minus half mu square. So here half m is given, it is 10 to the power minus 3. V is given 50 square minus, here initial velocity is 0, u is 0, u is 0, 0 into something is 0. Finally half into 10 to the power minus 3. So how much it is? 5 square. 5 square is 25. 10 square, 10 to the power of 2. 10 to the power minus 3, 10 square. It is 10 to the power minus 1. So that is called 2.5 by 2. So here del k is equal 2 1s are 2, point 2 2s are 4, remaining 1. So 2 5s are 10. So change in kinetic energy is 1.25 joule. According to work energy theorem. What is work energy theorem? According to work energy theorem. So what is work energy theorem? Change in kinetic energy is equal to work done by the net force. So that is total work done. So here work done by the gravitational force plus work done by the unknown resistive force. So here we have to find unknown resistive force. So take this one is left side, so that is called WR is equal, take this left side, how we can write del K minus WG. So here del K, changing kinetic energy is 1.25 minus work done by the gravitational force is 10, so that is called, it is minus 8.75 joule. So we get minus means what? WR is equal minus 8.75 joules. So here minus indicate that gravitational force is towards downward direction, so the resistive force is oppose the gravitational force. So simply the resistive force, unknown resistive force, acts towards the upward direction. 6.3 work. Let us consider a constant force acting on an object of mass m. So here a object having mass m, a constant force acting on that object is in this direction. So the object undergoes a displacement d bar in positive x-axis. So here theta, angle is theta. So here work done, how we can define work done? So here work done, W is equal, if I am resolving F bar into two components, along x-axis, along y-axis. Along x-axis, the component of F bar is F cos theta. Theta is this side. So the component of F bar along x-axis is F cos theta. So this F cos theta is in the direction of displacement vector. So here how we can define work done? So simply it is F cos theta into D, the product of F cos theta into D. So how we can define work done? Work done is the product of component of F bar along D bar direction and the magnitude of D bar is known as work done. So it is called Fd cos theta. So therefore work done is equal F bar dot D bar. So work done, here work done is a scalar quantity. For example, if there is no displacement, there is no work done, even if the force is large. For a large force, so here applying a large force on a wall. If I am applying a large force on a wall, if there is no displacement on wall, so work done is 0. For a large force, if there is no displacement, work done by force is 0. So we have three cases. Work done is 0. So how many cases we have? Three cases. If displacement 0, work done is 0. If force is 0, work done is also 0. If theta is 90 degrees, cos 90 is equal to 0. If theta is 0 means what? Force vector and displacement vector both are in perpendicular. So theta is equal to pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 0. So work done is 0. So we have three cases. Let us discuss. So in first case, the displacement is 0. If displacement is 0, displacement is 0. So here it is d0, 0 into something 0, work done is 0. So here I am taking an example. A weightlifter holding a 150 kg mass on his shoulder for 30 seconds. So here weightlifter. Weightlifter holding 150 kg mass on his shoulder for 30 seconds. During this 30 seconds, during this time, there is no displacement. So displacement is 0. So work done by the weightlifter is 0. Here work done by the weightlifter is 0. See the next one. The force is 0. If force is 0, so here force is 0. Here force is 0. Force is 0. 0 into something 0. Work done is 0. If force is 0, work done is 0. See here example. A block moving on a smooth horizontal table. So if I am taking a block moving on a smooth horizontal table. So here there is no horizontal force, but it go a large displacement. A block moving on a smooth horizontal surface. Here surface is smooth. So there is no horizontal force, but it go a large displacement. So here force is 0, but displacement is exist. So force is 0, displacement is not 0. So work done is 0. In this case, work done is 0 because there is no horizontal force. See the third one. The force and displacement are mutually perpendicular. Force and displacement are mutually perpendicular. Means what? Theta is equal pi by 2. So if theta is equal pi by 2, so cos 90 is equal, theta is equal pi by 2. Cos 90 pi by 2 is equal 0. From this, work done is equal FD cos 90 is 0. So 0 into something 0. So in this case also work done is 0. For example, so here a block moving on a smooth horizontal surface. A block moving on a smooth horizontal surface. It have a displacement. So the displacement is in this direction. So on the block, gravitational force is towards the downward direction. So the angle between force and displacement is, here it is 90 degrees. So theta is equal to 90 degrees. So here the gravitational force, work done by the gravitational force on the block is 0. So F bar, D bar are perpendicular. So theta is equal to 90 degrees. Work done F into D into cos 90. So here it is 0. Work done is 0. So work done by the gravitational force. Work done by the gravitational force on the object is 0. So it is not affected on the block. Here work can be both positive or negative. Positive or negative. If theta is 0 to 90 degrees, work is positive. If theta is 90 to 180 degrees, work is negative. For example, the frictional force opposes displacement and theta is equal to 180 degrees. The work done by the frictional force is negative. So here a object is placed on a floor. So here I am applying force in this direction. So due to this force, the displacement of the object is, so let us take the displacement of the object is in this direction. So the frictional force is opposite direction of the displacement. So displacement is in this direction, frictional force is in this direction. So both are in opposite direction. Here theta is equal to 180 degrees. So work done by the frictional force W is negative. So dimension formula for work is mL2 T to the power of minus 2. SI unit is joule. Alternative units for work in joule is erg is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 joule. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joules, and 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules.